everyone, my name is Elena and welcome to the Shuffle Squad YouTube channel. It is an absolute pleasure to be here once again talking about more Paldea Evolve decks. So very excited about this one that I have prepared, and of course, no surprise because you've seen it in the thumbnail. So I am going to be covering Tinkaton EX. It's just that sometimes I have problems, I have issues remembering the names, especially for the new Pokémons that have come out recently. Anyways, so before going into the deck and talking a little bit about what it can do and where it stands in terms of how competitive it can get in the meta game, I just want to remind you that if you like our videos and you want to keep supporting us as a team, there are different things that you can do, and most of them have to do with discount codes, and we leave them down below in the description. So not only are you helping us, but you are also getting really cool stuff for free. Now, on to Tinkaton EX, and let me tell you that I am not a big fan of new generations. I think that they are cool, but it's just that maybe I'm too nostalgic for the old ones. But when I saw Tinkaton EX, I immediately fell in love with it. Not Tinkaton EX, because the card is really funny, but the design itself, the Pokemon, like, oh my god, like who thought of that? Like a small little metal type fairy with a big hammer that goes crushing enemies all around, and that for some reason has a fixation on Corviknight. I don't know, like, why is there this kind of battle going on between them two? But really cool design, really cool Pokemon. So when I saw that we were receiving a Tinkaton EX in this set, I was like, okay, there is no way in which I cannot record a video talking about Tinkaton EX. There are good things that this card has, but this is definitely not something that I expect to dominate the game. So Tinkaton EX 300 HP Psychic type attacker, which is actually pretty good, like 300 HP if you don't count Pal and maybe Gardevoir with the special energy and Tyranitar. How many Pokemon are there in the format that can actually reach that level of damage? I think that no one. And then Tinkaton has two attacks that are kind of okay-ish, they are not overwhelming. I was really expecting something like 400 damage for 5 energies, but no. So we have Big Hammer, which deals 3 for each energy for each card that you have on your hand, and then Pulverizing Press, which honestly is not a thing that we are going to be using much, which deals 140, but you can attack everything. So if your opponent is playing Mimikyu, this damage should be maintained on the field. How are we going to play it? Well, I feel that the answer is pretty obvious. We need something that gives us consistency and something that gives us, or that provides us with, enough draw power. And there is no better friend than Ralts, Kirlia and Gardevoir. Note that I am not running Gardevoir EX, it's just because I don't think that it's worth it. Yeah, sure, you can attach energies and you have more options to attack, but at the same time, I feel that the greatest advantage that Tinkaton has is its HP. So if you use Gardevoir, then suddenly it goes from 300 damage. It goes from 300 HP to 260, and that's not cool. That's just not cool. So I don't feel that Gardevoir EX is needed in this deck. All you need to do is to attach a double turbo energy and go from there, and that's basically it. That's the good thing about the deck. So very sturdy Pokemon that is difficult to take down. The bad side of the deck is that sometimes you don't have a proper setup. Even if I've tried to make the deck list as consistent as possible, I run 4 copies of Battle VIP Pass, 3 copies of Fog Crystal, 4 full copies of Level Ball, and then I also run 2 copies of Artazon SIT, which in my opinion is one of the best cards in the entire set, for Lost Box, for basically everything, even for Gardevoir if you wanted to, and it's another way to search for basic Pokemon. Now, remember that if you want to start attacking in turn 2, you need to get Rare Candy, and sometimes it's not just that easy to get Rare Candy. Sure, you can go with Mew, but you run only 3 copies of Rare Candy. If you really wanted to, I guess that you could add a 4th copy of Rare Candy, but you know how it goes, sometimes the deck can get a bit clunky. In terms of the Tinkaton line, I ran 4-1-4, one of the stages to be in this Tinkaton that I feel that came out in the latest set. So this is not from Paldea Evolved, this is from Scarlet and Violet, which is pretty good. I mean, it can attack actually for 180 damage if you attach a special energy to it, which we will. And then Gather Materials lets us discard 1 card and draw 3 cards, which is like Kirlia but on steroids. And that's pretty much it. In terms of energies, I really didn't need that. I really didn't need more. So 4 copies of double turbo energy, of course 1 reversal energy. If you really wanted to, you could add even a 2nd copy, but this is more to attack late game with this Tinkaton, or to make sure that you can swing for a really big hammer in the last turn of the game. Boss's Orders, I am a big fan, personally speaking, a big fan of Super Rod, because I think like it's the card of the format and I have been playing it since Black and White, so that's why I'm really fond of it. And then Manaphy to stop Greninjas from bothering us, Pal Pad, and a couple of Ultra Balls, and that's basically it. I think that the deck list is pretty simple, it's really cheap, so in case that you already have the Gardevoir base and you don't want to invest in building something completely from scratch, this is a way in which you can play Psychic type attackers without only using Gardevoir. Now, in terms of where this stands in the meta, I want to be very honest with you. I think that if you're going to be playing a Psychic deck, just play Gardevoir. I feel that this metagame is going to be Gardevoir, Lost Box, Lugia, Chimpao, and that's it. Stop the count. You don't need that much. So, but still, like, not everything that we upload here in the channel has to be about meta decks, and I have to say, I wanted to bring other decks, but the good thing is that the Shuffle Squad has some amazing content creators and most of the top decks were already taken, which I mean, it's fine by me. I am more like a casual, I have more like a casual approach to Pokemon, so that's why I enjoy bringing you these types of decks, which I hope that you enjoy too. And having said that, now let's see Tinkaton in action. Oops, sorry guys, so I've been talking for a while, but it's fine, it's just that I am playing Tinkaton. Ooh, what is the hand? Oh my god, what is with this hand? Okay. I normally start talking a little bit earlier, it's just that for this particular case I couldn't. So, okay, the long story short, I won the coin flip, and that's it. And I don't know what I'm playing again, and the hand is almost unplayable. Amazing. The hand is almost unplayable. So what do I do here? What do I do here? What am I supposed to do with this hand? Like really, what am I supposed to do with the hand? I start with Manaphy, which is probably the only card that I don't want to start with ever, because you always want to have the other cards ready. So yeah, well, let's see. My opponent is taking some time to set up. I hope that they are still there and we don't run into weird bugs or that they don't disconnect, please. I just want to record some videos. I just want to chill. Would that be a possibility? Please, please, please. I wish, you know, that the timer would start as soon as as you are there, because I cannot understand how my opponent is taking like some minutes, and maybe it's not their fault, that's fine, but why has the timer not started? I've been here for already 1.5 minutes and nothing is happening, and it's a bit frustrating, to be really honest with you. Oh, come on. Okay, so I guess, again, I don't know why this always happens, that you are paired up with someone that is just not there. I just don't know if the game crashes on their end, or I know that something, or at least that has occurred to me in the past, is that I get match made, so I am in a double match at the same time. For whatever reason, it's because the game thinks that I am playing twice, and then it crashes for me. So yeah, anyways, this does not count, so let's go for game number 2, or game number 1, because the first one was not really it. My opponent, I think, is going to start, because they called heads. That's it. So going second is not the worst thing in the world, because that means that we will get to use our supporter cards, and hopefully we will be able to set up good enough. Okay, that's fine. So I like what I see. I feel that I'm going just to start with Ralts. Oh, and this is I was going to say a mirror match, but in reality, this is not a mirror match. This is Gardevoir against Tinkaton. Tinkaton. So this is definitely not a mirror match. Okay, so my opponent uses Zacian V. He didn't have the best of the starts, which is fine. Now, I'm a bit worried about my opponent having bossy sorters, but okay, I can't complain. So let's use Battle VIP Pass. Let's see what I have here. So I have the Ralts. I feel that we need to get one Mew here. I am going to bench this one, and I'm going to get another Ralts. Yes. I feel that I want to get another Ralts. I don't have a supporter card, which is a bit unfortunate, to be perfectly honest with you. But at least we have Mew, so let's use Mysterious Tail. And, well, I can get the Level Ball. I can get the Level Ball, and in fact, I'm going to go ahead and use it. You know what? Because this is already going to be thinning out my deck, I would need to check how many Rare Candies do I have. I have 2 Rare Candies. Okay, so that might be bad. So I might not be able to draw into my Rare Candy. I need to draw into a lot of things. So I need the Rare Candy and I need the energy to attack that Zacian V. So hopefully we will be able to get a supporter. Hopefully we will be able to get a supporter. Now Zacian gets the turn to attack, which is fine. Ooh, okay, that's good. I mean, fine by me. The fact that they had to discard 2 reversals energy, that will make it slightly easier. But Zacian attacking for so much, it's not what I want to see here. So they are going to get another Ralts for sure. Yeah. That was exactly it. So they've already used Kirlia, and then Zacian is going to attack and KO our Mew. Okay, fine. So I feel that we need to kind of risk it, right? And hopefully we will draw the Rare Candy. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that's really good. Okay, so Cynthia's Ambition is really going to help us drawing some cards. So let's go for it. No. So no Rare Candy still, but we have some chances here. So we are going to discard this. Nothing. And then what else do I want to discard? Bossy Sorters? Do I want to discard the Bossy Sorters? Yeah, I probably want to discard the Bossy Sorters. And, well, you know, sometimes things are not meant to happen, and that is fine. Sometimes things are not meant to happen. So I'm just wondering what I want to do in the following turn here. If I want to attach an energy, or if I want to kind of keep it. And yeah, I don't know, because then I would really love to use Cynthia's Experiment. So I feel that thinning down a little bit our hand side is not that bad, is it? Cannot be that bad. So I'm just going to go ahead and end the turn here. And worst case scenario, if we throw a basic energy, we will be able to attack and KO Zacian. So it's not the worst thing in the world. But my opponent has already set up and has a really powerful bench. So Kirlia, double Ralts, and I am pretty sure that this turn he's going to get the Gardevoir EX. And now it will be a question of whether I get the turn to Rare Candy or I whiff it. If I continue to whiff the Rare Candy, then I don't know what else I can do. I only have 2 Rare Candies. That is true. But I would theoretically be drawing 6 cards next turn, plus the supporter and plus everything. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Maybe, now that I'm thinking it, maybe what I could have done if I wanted to guarantee and this is my fault. Maybe what I could have done is I could have Ultra Ball Professor Research and Iono and evolve the stage 1. Yeah, that's something that I should have done, for sure. I can still do it now. But it just won't be the same. Okay, so my opponent in the meantime has Greninja on the field. I think that they have used their ability. Ooh, and they go for Collapse Stadium. Fine, I guess that I will just get rid of one of these. And, well, we got Iono. Yeah, by the way, in case that you... Oh, but we got the rare candy and we got the energy, so that's even better, isn't it? That's even better, I'm not complaining. Just in case, if you want to know something funny, Iono in Spanish, it's called Enigma, for whatever reason. I don't know, like, how are translators doing their job? I'm not saying that this is not a good job, not at all. It's just that to me, it's funny, right? It's funny from Iono to Enigma. Okay. So we will need a whole bunch of cards to KO that session. But let's see if we are able to get it or not. So first things first, I'm going to Ball. There we are. And I'm going to attach the energy here. Now, I'm going to discard the Battle VIP Pass because, of course, there is nothing that we can do with it anymore. How much am I swinging for? So only 130. That's not much. That's not much. I feel, considering the damage and how the situation is, I feel that what I want to do here is, well, I would need a card to recycle cards, honestly, because my 2 Tinkatons have already gone down. That might be a problem. So I'm going to use Refinement. I'm going to get rid of these Ralts here. Okay, that's bad. And okay, so what I want to do, I think I'm going to use Boss's Orders onto that Kirlia, because attacking the station is not going to really do anything for me at this stage. So I'm going to attack, and I will try to keep my hand so that next time I have enough cards to KO this station. That is the plan all along. Whether that is a good plan or not, I don't know. But we are hitting now for 160. Yeah, with two draws from Kirlias, we should be able to KO that session unless they use Iono on us. Now, it's true that my opponent has already gotten rid of some valuable resources, but we are not in the greatest of the situations. Now, okay, so Gardevoir is going to come here, for sure. Gardevoir is going to come. Oh, no, Manaphy? Well, that's maybe because they have a Professor Research in hand and they just want to keep thinning out the deck. That's fine. I won't say that I am feeling comfortable, but I don't really think that my Tinkaton can go down this turn. I really don't think that this can happen. And they set up another Ralts, and I'm pretty sure that their last card of their hand is going to be a Professor Research. It has to be a Professor Research, yeah. For the considering the way in which they were playing, this was Professor Research 100%. Okay, so what do we do here? What do we do here, guys? We just keep discarding some cards, right? We just keep discarding some cards and we hammer that session. Okay, so now they have that Gardevoir. They use the ability. Oh, wait, they might not... Oh, and that's really bad. They might not attack with Session this turn. They might go for... Oh, that's super unfortunate. They might go for Cresselia this turn. That's really bad. Yeah, they might go for Cresselia this turn and hit this. It's really bad because I'm left without... the issue here is that I don't have any more attackers. If they do that, I would need to find the Super Rods, which I run 2 of them, but they are nowhere to be seen. Okay. So I feel that what I need to do at this stage, and considering that I don't have anything of value in this hand, is to use Iono, which is kind of good because my opponent only has access to Shiny in Arcana Gardevoir to draw. Oh, okay, no, they kill the Kirlia. Okay, so they go for the Kirlia. Okay. Well, still, like, not the best of the scenarios for me. Not the best of the scenarios. Not the best scenario in the world. Okay, now I get Cynthia's Ambition, which I'm not sure that I want to play. Because part of me... So, you know, the thing is that part of me wants to play another thing, but okay, that's bad. Okay, so let's discard 1 Level Ball. Can I please get a Super Rod? No, I don't get a Super Rod. And that's bad. I don't get a Super Rod. At least we can evolve this, which is not the worst thing in the world. And I'm going to go ahead and evolve this straight away. But, like, no second thoughts. Oh, and there is the Super Rod, and I'm going now to go for Super Rod, and I think that I want to get myself, so at least a couple of these, and another Ralts, right? Yeah, I think that's okay. And now I think that I want another Ralts here. Well, let's see the amount of damage that I am doing, because I don't want, okay, I'm doing so much damage that I am not even worried about. Okay, the second one goes here. I could even use Artazon if I really wanted to, but I feel that I don't. I feel that I don't really need Artazon right now. I feel that I don't need to do anything else. I feel that I'm pretty well set up. So I'm just going to attack. Big Hammer. Cresselia goes down. They have already used one Super Rod, so according to my maths, they should only have another Super Rod. Okay. And now they would need to attack us with what? With what are they going to attack us? With Gardevoir, it seems. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's Gardevoir, but for sure, like, Seishan does not reach the numbers that it will need to KO us. I'm concerned about Ionos, because I only have one Shining Arcana Gardevoir. That's bad. That's actually quite bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I have enough power to KO that Gardevoir EX. I don't think that I have enough hand. I don't think I will have enough cards in hand to do that. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Iono. So there was no chance. That's the problem with this deck. That's why I considered running, or that's why I considered incorporating Milotic, but honestly, that's not my favorite thing, especially with the problems that this deck has to set up. Okay, now the only thing is that if they attack with Gardevoir, they at least need to get 2 energies on it. So if they get 2 energies, Gardevoir will be heavily damaged. Well, not heavily damaged, but it will have around 270 HP. So I think that what they are going to do is they are going to retreat onto the Shining Arcana Gardevoir and hit me with it. That's what I would do, at least. I think that at this stage... Oh, no, what happened? What happened? What was that, guys? What was that? I don't know what happened. I feel, and I might be wrong, but I feel that my opponent, that their game just froze. Which is honestly, like, really, really bad. Really unfortunate. I'm sorry for that. Either that or they didn't know what to do, but I don't think that that was the case. So, well, I'm going to research. Now, I'm going to be getting rid of some cards that I no longer need. And how many... No, I still need to do so much. I still need so much cards to reach that Gardevoir EX, but it's still fine. It is fine. I'm not complaining. I'm definitely not complaining. So 280, we are within the KO for so little, but it's fine. We are within the KO for so little. For so little. But again, it's fine. So let's see. I feel bad if my opponent has just... If my opponent had an issue and just disconnected. Because, I mean, the matchup was being really funny. And I don't want to win like this. Come on, please. Don't be a disconnect. Okay, no. Well, they are there. They are there, so then I don't understand what's going on. Did you guys experience something similar while you were playing Gardevoir? Because this is not the first time that I see something like that. But honestly, and to be perfectly transparent with you, since I learned that you cannot use Super Rod and then use the Gardevoir's ability Psychic Embrace to get back your energies back, I decided not to even try, not to even bother to test Gardevoir in this format. And that is it. That's what I am doing. Okay, so what did they do here? So, well, they Iono'd me, Kirlia, but I feel, again, like, they need to attack with something that is not a 2-pricer. And I have already used my boss's orders. I know that I still have the possibility to use Pal Pad, but yeah, okay. that's fine. So triple Gardevoir on the field, triple Gardevoir, that must feel nice. That must feel nice. And Pal Pad, okay. So what are they going to get? No! Ugh. What? Why? Why don't we have a log system or something that tells us what has been going on? Ooh, and like 4 Gardevoirs. Oh my god, never seen that in my life before. 4 Gardevoirs. You know, no, I've never seen more than 3 Gardevoirs, I need to say. I've never seen that. Now, let's do some maths. Do they have enough energies to KO me? I don't think they do. Do they? So, okay, 8. 8 is the maximum amount that they can go for. Yeah, and 8 if I am not mistaken. So 7 plus 60. No, that does not make it. Okay, I'm fine. I am more than fine. So, what do we do here? I feel that how we win is being able to get boss's orders. So, let's use this and let's start drawing some cards. At some point, I feel that I need to check whether I have the boss's orders. We have the boss's orders? Let me check, because I'm not entirely sure if I have the Pal Pad. I have the Pal Pad. Okay, that's good. So I have the Pal Pad. So knowing that I have Pal Pad, I'm just going to go Professor's Research all in. Okay, there is the Pal Pad. So I'm going to use the Pal Pad to get back double boss's orders, which are there and should stay there. And I feel that this is GG, isn't it? I think that this is GG. If I wanted to, I could attach some energies. I might want... I don't know. Do I want to do anything else? Probably not. So I'm just going to go Big Hammer, I KO the station. And now my opponent, they don't have a way. I don't feel that they have a way to get... I don't feel that they have they don't have a way to take 3 prizes. I don't feel that they have a way to take 3 prizes. And all I need to do is to draw one of my boss's orders, and I have it guaranteed because, you know, this is drawing me 3 cards, and this is drawing me 2 cards, and this is drawing me 3 more cards. 2 more cards. Okay. Oh, do they play double Cresselia? Is that a thing? Do Gardevoirs play double Cresselia? Is it for the mirror match? Maybe that's for the mirror match, I don't know. Maybe it is for the mirror match. Okay, so what are they going to be doing here? Because I feel that this is checkmate. They need to Iono, and they need to promote that one prizer. They need to Iono and promote a one prizer, which in this case looks like it's going to be Cresselia. I mean, yeah, they could get rid of my Kirlia, but I still can't draw so many cards. So, and if they Iono me, the thing, and that's really important, is that I'm going to be drawing the boss's orders. Or I have a lot of possibilities to draw the boss's orders. Okay, so all the damage in the world, all the energies in the world. Again, I don't know what happened that turn that my opponent kind of stopped playing, but I really have the feeling, my gut feeling tells me that this has to do with a bug. I don't know what type of bug, because it's been a while since I just read the forums. But okay. So, Gardevoir, they keep thinking, and they are making sure that they have enough attackers. Okay, what else? Now remember that if I really wanted to, this can attack for 180 damage. This can attack, this little friend here can attack for 180 damage. By the way, like, how fun is it that the hammer is like 3 times bigger than the Pokemon itself? I feel this is the GG. I don't know what they are doing, but I feel that this is GG at this stage. This is checkmate. They only have 2 cards in hand. One of them must be Iono. Or I would imagine that one of them is Iono. Please don't disconnect. Don't disconnect. Please be there. Please be there. If only we had... And again, I don't want to complain about the game, because that's not why I'm here for. And I feel that, of course, Pokemon TCG Live brings a lot of great things to the table, the possibility to craft cards, the possibility to have cheaper decks to play with, but still, it just needs to improve. It just needs to improve. I feel that my opponent is just going to disconnect. Because if they are not making any moves, and it's been there for a while, yeah. So, well, anyways, I was not concerned, because as you can see, and I'm just going to show you real quick, the chances of me top decking Boss's Orders for the win were really, really, really high. So, how much are we dealing? Oh, we're dealing 310 damage already? Oh my god, that is just insane, isn't it? Okay, so we didn't get to attack. We didn't get to attack. But I don't know how to feel. I think that against Gardevoir, we might have had a chance, considering that my opponent was forced to discard the 2 reversal energies, and that Tinkaton cannot be taken down with a normal Session V attack or with Shining Arcana Gardevoir. So I think that we had a chance. Now, it's true, or I feel that the reason why we won is because something happened to my opponent that prevented them from attack, but I still think that we could have won nevertheless. So that is the deck. I really hope that you enjoyed. Again, and I want to stress, this is not going to be, or I don't expect it to be, a meta deck, but it's still like really, really funny. If you have open packs and you have some Tinkatons EX laying around, this is definitely a good way for you to test it. So hope that you had fun. Let me know in the comments down below how you are approaching Tinkaton EX, and we will see each other very soon in following videos. So bye bye.
The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Ultimate Guard, PTCGL Store, and Atlas TCG. Check out the description below for discount codes and affiliate links to support the squad. Now it's time for the video. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.